The story starts out, I'm sitting on the couch when my mom comes home. She says, why are the windows open? I say to let out the smell. She says, what smell? I say, from the smoke. She says, what smoke? I say, from the fire. She says, oh my God, what fire? I say, from the VCR. She says, will you please just tell me what happened? So I say, I was watching Rush Hour 2 and I lit a candle, set it on the VCR, got too hot, melted, caught on fire, threw it outside, put the hose on it, and opened up the windows to let out the smell. She says, Jesus, what's that so difficult? And she turns and she says, what happened to your room? I say, I painted it. And she screams and says, get out of my house! Ah, this is my house! I want you out of my house! I figure I should do what she says, so I put on the new shoes that she just got me and I get out of the house. I'm gonna go kill some time at the donut store and eat some donuts. On my way to the donut store, I'm walking on the side of the freeway, and the grass I'm walking in turns into mud. I don't want to get my new shoes all muddy, so I would try to measure my steps and find those dry patches. The first step I take, though, sinks all the way to my knee in a sinkhole. It throws me off balance, and I try to use my other foot on a dry patch to pull that foot out, and I end up sinking that one all the way to my knee in another sinkhole. So here I am on the side of the freeway, stuck in the mud. When I pull my foot out, my shoe is off. It pulls my foot right off. So I try to stick my foot back in there and find it, and I can't find it. So I try to use my hands and I try to find my shoe, but it's gone forever eaten in the mud. I figure there's no use in having one shoe, so I just leave my other shoe in the mud and I have to go get some donuts. As I'm walking up to the donut shop, 2 police officers are coming outside and they want to ask me some questions. Why are you covered in mud? Well, I was walking on the side of the freeway and I lost my shoes in the mud. I'm trying to get them out. They say there was some vandalism in the area and they want to ask me a few questions. Like, do I have my ID? I do have my ID and I let him have it and he goes off to his car. He comes back and he tells me to get on the floor with my hands behind my back because apparently there's a warrant out for my arrest. And he puts me in the back of the car and we drive downtown. And he's, running red lights and he's driving off course and he turns around and he's like, why are you scared? And I say, I don't want you to break my arms if we get in an accident. And there's a guy sitting next to me when we finally pull up downtown to the Harris County Courthouse. The guy next to me leans over and he vomits in my lap. I'm hustled from room to room in this courthouse until I finally talk to the judge to find out I was arrested for not having proof of insurance. But they're going to consider my time served if I plead guilty. And while I'm waiting in the last room to go home, someone clearly misses the toilet and I get pee all over me. When they let me out, I have a couple of options. I can either call my brother, have him come pick me up, or I can find the bus station because I have a round trip ticket to see Alice Cooper play a Halloween concert at the Arizona State Fair. They won't let me on the bus because I don't have any shoes, but I go to the gift shop and I buy a crossword puzzle, a granola bar, and a pen, and I have them all bagged separately, and so I take 2 of the bags and I wrap them around my feet and they let me on the bus. We get halfway across the Arizona State Fair, the Texas desert, and the air conditioning goes out on the bus. And I start sweating, and all that mud and vomit and pee just gets overwhelmingly smelly, and they have to stop at the bus and make everyone get off the bus. Until we get a bus with an air conditioner. But everybody's really mad at me because they don't have things to do, and so they decide they pour perfume all over me and all the cologne. And then I sit in the bathroom in the bus and we make it all the way to Arizona. When we get to the Arizona State Fair, I can see the lights. I find my way to the Alice Cooper concert, and as I'm opening up the door, someone from the inside opens it up at the same time, knocks me over and spills beer all over me. They buy me some food though and apologize, and I found my way back to the bus because I missed the concert. And I'm gonna wait on the side of this bench until my bus comes, and I feel fall asleep and wake up, there's a bunch of cats licking me. I'm allergic to cats, so all it does is make my eyes puff up, swell up, turn red, and make me itchy. I look like a homeless person. On the way back, we stop in El Paso and the bus driver says, alright, everybody's gonna have to get off the bus. You're gonna take your things with you because we're gonna get on another bus. This one's gonna be going off clean, you're gonna get on another bus and take you all the way back to Houston. So we do what he says, we get off the bus. And we get on the new bus and they drive us to San Antonio. And the bus driver says, alright everybody, you gotta get off this bus. So you can leave your things because you're gonna get on this bus again. So I leave my things on the bus and we get off. It runs off to the warehouse and gets cleaned and filled up with gas. When it comes back, they won't let me on the bus because I don't have my ticket. But I'm like, he told us to leave our things on the bus. So he lets me get on the bus to find my ticket, but my entire bag of souvenirs and crossword puzzles off the bus. And he says, let's go get swept down the street in the warehouse. And he points to the warehouse and I go over there to find my ticket. The guys in the warehouse point to the dumpster where the bus was swept off into, and I look into the dumpster and sure enough there's my crossword puzzle, my broken commemorative Alice Cooper poster that those vendors bought me. So I climb into the dumpster and I slip on the edge of the dumpster into straight up face first into a bag of garbage juice. But I can't find my ticket as I'm dancing in this dumpster. So I give up and I'm stuck in San Antonio and I'm just gonna walk on my way to find I-10 and make my way back home. As I'm wandering around the streets of San Antonio, they don't make any sense and I end up getting quickly lost. And I reach a dead end, and I step in some glass, and I spin down to pick the glass out of my feet. And a train pulls up and blocks me in this intersection. It stops. And I look in both directions, it's pretty far and I don't know how long it's going to be there, but as I'm standing there debating on what to do, I feel something tap on my head. I look up and there's nothing there. And then I feel something tap on my shoulder. And that's when I realized that San Antonio is home to the world's largest bat caves, and those are millions of bats flying in the sky, pooping and everything, and that's poop on my shoulder. So I scream and I start climbing on this train like a lunatic. Across this train and I'm giggling to myself. This is all ridiculous. And I actually start singing and I come up with the first song that I ever sang. It goes like this. If you're unsure about being sure, get your ass covered or be covered in dirt. If you're unsure about being sure, get your ass covered or be covered in dirt. Because it's staring at me on my shoulder, and the train hits a bump and I fly off the train and I land in the dirt. So I get up, I'm pretty badly bruised. And I have to walk all all the way back down these train tracks, all the way back to San Antonio before I could find my way to I-10 and make it all the way back to Houston. And I'm really hungry. And I see some poop. And in this poop is some mushrooms. And I break the mushrooms off of the stem and I see that they're turning blue and that these are probably hallucinogenic, but they probably also won't kill me and will probably just ease my hunger. So I eat them. Sure enough, about 30 minutes later, I start to hallucinate. And as I'm walking there along the train tracks on the way back to San Antonio, the rain starts to come down. It starts pouring down rain. It washes all of that off of me. The mud, the vomit, the piss, the perfume, the beer, the cat hair, the garbage juice, the blood, the bat poop, the stink bug. And I feel clean, and just as quickly as it came, the thunderstorm just washes away and passes, and the sun comes back out. I'm soaking wet, but I feel like I need to dry and relax for a little while, so I lay down and I take off with my clothes. And as I'm laying there and I'm all naked in the middle of nowhere, I see a bunch of millions of tiny little rectangles pop up all over my body. All over the grass, all over the sky and everything. And I was thinking, rectangles, right angles, all right. I am all right. Everything is going to be all right. I am the box man, and everything will be all right. And so I stand up because I'm dry, but I'm also sunburned completely all over my entire body like a bright red tomato. And I put on my clothes, and they're stiff like cardboard, and everything stings as I put them on. But I make it all the way back to San Antonio, and an 18-wheeler pulls me over and decides to drive me back to Houston. I tell him the entire story about what happens to me. At some point, we get a flat tire, and a bunch of people come out the back of his truck and fix the flat tire before getting back in his truck, and we make it all the way back to Houston. But this time, instead of taking me all the way home, he drops me off at the donut store on the side of the freeway. So I get to the donut shop, and I know exactly what I want. When I get to the front of the line, it's pretty busy in there. I ask for a dozen donut holes, and a pen, and a cup of coffee. She gives it to me, and I look around. There's only one seat open. It's at a table by the window. There's a man sitting there. He's got a briefcase and a suit and tie on. He looks like he's ready to go to work. But I figure if I'm on my business, he won't mind if I come sit down next to him. And I sit down, and I pull up my crossword puzzle. And after a second, this guy reaches over and he opens up my bag of donut holes and he eats a donut. I can't kind of believe what he's done just now. I'm a little bit hopped up on mushrooms and from exhaustion and just the whole event that's happened to me. I'm afraid I can't say anything. So I let him have it. And then he reaches over and he takes another one. This time I figure, you know what, I didn't say anything the first time. Maybe I should just do something so he sees that these are mine. So I reach in and I take a donut hole and I eat it very obviously. Right? That's obviously my donut. I go back to my crossword puzzle, and then he reaches over and he does it again. This time I reach in, and I'm not just going to take one, I take 2 donuts. And then he reaches over and he takes another donut. And then I take 2 more donuts. And without saying anything, this man, he takes 1 more donut, then he takes the bag and he crumples up the bag. He picks up his suitcase, he throws the bag away, and he leaves without saying a word. I can't just believe that I just got jizzed on half a bag of donuts here at the end of all this journey. I don't even know how many days I've been gone. I haven't eaten almost anything this entire time. I'm still topped up on hallucinogens. And I stand up to leave because I'm mad because I can't figure out the crossword puzzle and the coffee sucks, and there underneath my crossword puzzle was my bag of donut holes, unopened. And I scream, "Douglas Adams lives!" And I run out of the donut shop and I run on the freeway all the way back to my house. lost my ticket in San Antonio. And I got picked up by an empty wheel. We got the free bag of donuts sold, and now here I am. She said, oh my God, I'm glad you're okay. What happened to your shoes? I said, they were eaten. She says, what do you mean they were eaten? I say, in the mud. She says, what do you mean in the mud? I said, on the side of the freeway. She says, oh my God, will you just please just tell me what happened? And she storms off to her room. Ooh, and I'm tired, and I want to take a shower, and I just want to lay down, and when I lay in my bed, I'm just trying to think of whatever I could have taken from this entire ordeal, and I remember that song that I wrote that pops back into my head. If you're unsure about being insured, get your